Welcome to Writer's Life, a place where you get the sight, sound, smells, taste of my particular writer's life. Where you get the truth about the writer's life. Subscribe, punch the like button, and the bell for notifications so that you don't miss out. One fucking exciting video. I love dropping them F bombs. I'm cracking up. I'm a little bit silly today because I I made that huge mistake of inviting a friend on a trip, on one of my adventure trips. I've done it once before, and I said I was never going to do it again, and I did it, and it was with somebody who I know not that well. I mean, I would see when I travel, like to Italy, for instance. And he's a good man. I'm nothing against him, whatever. But I just texted. I was like, I haven't heard from you. I hope whatever. And he came back with like, you're off. It was just like, I never want to see you again. And he was referring to an incident that we had where he was just being a. You get what I mean? And so I called him outside, and I was just like, you gotta. We're either not gonna be friends, or I'm gonna, one of those, a man thing. And I thought we were all over it. I mean, I've gone through shit like this with my college buddies all the time. We've slapped each other, punched each other, that type of thing. But apparently, this guy holds a grudge. Well, the moral is, don't invite friends on these adventures. Just make friends when you go there. Because I think I remember my first ex-wife, her telling me a similar story. Like she and her best friend went to Europe for like the post-college thing. Or like she went with like two or three of them or something like that, and none of them were speaking by the time they're on the plane back home. Anyway, I don't know why I'm laughing about it, but I am. And anyway, the life's rich pageant, right? But anyway, that's not what this is about. This video, journaling. The great Marcus Aurelius, when he'd wake up in the morning, even though he didn't want to wake up in the morning because he was an insomniac, a terrible insomniac. He only had the weight of the whole world on his shoulders, right? Rome. I don't mean just the city. But he would force himself to get up at dawn, and he would write in his journal, and he ended up writing. I spoke about this before. He wrote I can't remember what they are. Anyway, his memoirs. Anyway, whatever. And he never intended for them to be published or anything like that. These were just rules for him, and observations and things like that. So, but they're very, you can read them today, and it's like some dude who's living today. That's how appropriate they are for any age. But anyway, I've never even, like, here I am, a full-time writer. I write fiction all the time, genre fiction mostly, right? Every day, every single day. I write, I ghostwrite articles. I write journalism. I've written poetry, which I would never show anybody because it's bad. I've written short stories, short thrillers, like all sorts of different forms of the written word. But I have never been a journaler. Whereas a lot of people are, and for me, I just figure from a business standpoint, it's better that I get up, make the coffee, and write words that I'm going to sell. Machiavellian, capitalist, you betcha. I'm one of those guys that's like, if I ain't getting paid for it, I don't want to do it. And that's why I'm able to survive and make a living. Like, so too many writers are willing to do this shit for free, and I consider journaling just like a free thing. Like you're just, like, what am I going to journal about? Anyway, I had some, like, I had some delicious sushi last night, while watching Alien for like the 14th time. I don't know. Nobody cares. Despite my adventures and my trips and all that sort of stuff, I don't live that particularly an interesting life. I really don't. I live inside my head. I write these crazy stories, and that's about the extent of it. So I am not a Marcus Aurelius. I am just me, and I would rather write stories that will sell than fill a journal full of a whole lot of nothing. Anyway, that's it for today. It's hotter. It's just hotter than a cow. It's really hot, but it's supposed to break in about an hour when a thunderstorm rolls through, and then tomorrow's going to do nothing but storm and rain. So I think we'll be back to normal temps. And my air conditioner is not up to par. So a buddy of mine's going to be giving me his air conditioner now that he's moving. So hopefully we'll have that for tonight. Get a good night's sleep. All right, you guys have a great Sunday night, and I'll see you on Monday. Ciao, ciao.